2 months ago, I broke no contact with my avoidant ex for the last time. And after I did it, I knew it was going to be the last time. I knew that was going to be the last time that I ever lowered myself, my self-worth, my dignity for another person. I was never going to do that again because I am in control of the way I feel. I am in control of my choices. Ever since that day, I have been committed to pulling myself out of the dating pool and focusing solely on building my self-esteem and building my confidence. A whole bunch I can say about avoidant people. It's fucked up to ghost people. It's fucked up to not give people resolution or simple communication to say, hey, this is just not going to work for me, whatever. Okay, we all understand the avoidance part and what they have done. But for this video, I'm just going to focus on the anxious attachers part. As anxious attachers, we live in a prison of our own making. It's so easy for anxious attachers to walk away from dysfunctional relationships thinking that we are the martyr. We are the good one and they are the bad one. We are the giver and they are the taker. Right? It's very hard for us to realistically see what our behavior patterns really are. It wasn't until I ended up in a dynamic with another anxious person where I was really able to perceive anxious attachment from the outside and what it looks like to another person. The thing about anxious attachment is that you don't have to come out and tell the other person, I need you to be okay. I need you to never leave me. I have an abandonment wound and I need you to reinforce that you're not going anywhere and you're going to be my soulmate and my twin flame and the love of my life because that makes my world go round. We don't need to come out and say that as anxious attachers because guess what? Our energy will do it for us. People pick up on it when you are anxious. They pick up on it and you can act as nonchalant as you want. You can say, I don't care. I'll be fine if you leave. I'll be fine if you leave. I don't care. I'm good. I'm totally secure. I'm fine. But you know what? People won't believe you if you're not actually fine because they can sense it in your energy. They can sense it in your body language. They can sense it in the things that you say and the things that you do and the way that you behave in your relationships. Anxious person will watch themselves being ghosted, right? And they will feel that intuition in their gut. They will know they're being ghosted. And instead of believing their intuition, they will sit around all day ruminating and coming up with a million reasons why they're not actually being ghosted. And if they just sent this person the right thing, right? Or tried to get some resolution, maybe they could keep that door open. Because for the anxious person, it's so devastating to have to come face to face with the fact that this person is ghosting me. This person does not want to be in a relationship. I put too much expectation on this and now I'm being disappointed and it's attacking that core wound. Here's the point where I'm trying to get to in my life and I'm working really hard to get there and I will not stop until I get there. Valid that everybody feels pain. Your pain is valid. People are going to hurt you and disappoint you. But there is a certain type of appeal in someone who is just so confident and self-assured. They just give off a different type of energy. They don't need anyone. They're not desperate. They don't need you. They are so happy and fulfilled in their own life. And it's almost like you can feel it when they walk into a room. People are not desperate for love or desperate for relationships because they have enough connection and relationship in their life. They have connection with friends and family. They do esteemable things, which builds their self-esteem. They get engaged in their hobbies and talents and their career, which builds confidence. So all this self-worth in other things that aren't a romantic partner. So when they consider going out into the dating world, they are already a full cup. They are already fulfilled in every way that a person can be. And what they're looking for is just a companion who can bring extra into their life, right? Not to fill an emptiness, but to just bring a little extra. And if that person is showing signs that they are going to be problematic or can't bring extra, this person has no problem walking away because they're walking back to a happy and fulfilling place. When you're coming from a place of emptiness and you're entering the dating world, you need someone to latch onto because to walk back to your lonely life is unbearable. You don't want to go back to that lonely life. You want to latch onto this new person and say, I need you because I need to be happy and feel better. Now, this secure person, if they go on a couple dates with someone and it's going well and then this person ghosts them, of course they're going to feel disappointed. That's a normal human feeling. But they're not going to be devastated and crushed in a way where they're going to ruminate over it for days and try to come up with ways that they can get this person back or convince this person to be with them because they know their worth. They don't have to convince anyone of their worth. You don't want to be with me? Okay. were not meant to be. Before I got with my dismissive avoidant ex, I had spent a couple years mostly alone, but I hadn't done the work to become secure. I was still so empty. I just didn't understand what it meant to actually heal. Like, I wasn't building any type of confidence. I wasn't addressing any of those underlying issues. I was just trying to survive and get by. I was trying to, heal from being with a narcissist for 5 years. And I thought I was ready. I thought I was ready for a relationship. But I wasn't. I couldn't see the red flags. I put up with way more than I should have. I justified things because I was coming from a place of emptiness and no self-worth. And I'm never, mark my words, I'm never doing that again. I'm never doing that again. I will not date. I will not date or be with anyone until I am at a place where I am so fulfilled and happy with my own life, where I am so confident that there is nothing someone else can do to destroy me, where I don't have to lower my standards to be with you because my life is just that good. And what's crazy about building self-esteem and building confidence is that you don't just wake up one day and have it. You don't just look in the mirror and give yourself an affirmation and you have it. You have to do things to build it. So get engaged in your hobbies, get engaged in your talents, build connections with other people, work hard at things, conquer goals, do things that make you feel good about yourself. So you start learning that you have so much more value than what society has told you. And when you can break out of that societal system, you start to see yourself in a new light, and you start to see the true value of just you as a person. And there's so much freedom in that. If I have to be alone for the rest of my fucking life, that is so much better than having to go through one more relationship where I feel like less than a person.